So, mastering frequency. I feel like I've been getting better at manifestation. So, just a quick update that kind of is gonna just lead into the whole segment of this video. Last time I was wanting to try to manifest $1,000 into my bank account, not knowing how that was gonna happen, but I've been working on frequency, which, essentially matching the frequency specifically of the version of me that I desire, right? So in this case, the me who has more in his bank account, along with other things I've been working on, abundance, on specific things like Pokemon cards from Pokemon Pocket. And I have good news. I have some results. So over time, when I just really came to understand that, like, it's just like kind of taking a note from Taylor Tukes, if I pronounce that. I'll just say Taylor for now, but because I don't know I haven't heard her last name be pronounced, but we'll say Taylor for now. But anyways, taking a page from her book, just deciding that what you want, or whatever desired reality that you wish to bring in to your life, you just decide that's what it is now. Like, whatever story that is, like if the story is like, I'm a wealthy person, or I'm always filled with abundance, or people just like love to be around me, whatever it is, extrapolate that to whatever it is you want it to be. But once you just decide for yourself, that's what my story is now. Like, and by story, I mean like mentally, emotionally, you accept for yourself that that's just your life now. Like, you could care less about what anyone else has to say about it. And I've been learning that because everything is created in the 4D, and the 3D, aka reality, is just a delayed mirror of your 4D, or like yourself, basically. I just focused on my 4D and learned that you don't need to pay attention to, well, I'll be careful with how I word this, but you don't have to be affected by the 3D, like what you see in reality, right? Because even if at the moment things aren't the way you want it to be, that can change. It's a delayed mirror, right? So if you change internally, your outside has no choice but to also change and reflect that change, right? So long as you can hold on to this, then you'll be able to do so. So I've been able to change my frequency and put out the frequency of that of which I want. Of like, okay, I was working on like this Pokemon cards I really wanted to get from the latest pack, the Pokemon pack. And I just decided for myself, like, you know what, like, I have these, it's normal. I take it off the pedestal. And because I've been working on saying, like, I manifest things quickly, and like days to weeks, and not months, not years, like how it used to be for me. Some things that I've been able to do in days, but for some of the more important ones, or the things that I tend to care most or more about, or place more significance on, those tend to take longer, and that's due to my own attachment levels. But I told myself I manifest things quickly, and I kind of put that into my mind and my like 4D space, if you will. And I said that's how things are now. And so once I did that, and I coupled that along with money, because if you guys remember in the last video, I kind of ended it with saying like, I wanted to like have $1,000 in the bank. And also, I know the last video was recorded and like horizontally, like as if it was a short. I wasn't paying attention to how I was holding the camera, but my mistake. Anyways, moving on. So I decided, like, I have the $1,000, or like I have the money, like I have more than enough, because I'm practicing abundance as well, right? So I'm saying, like, I have the money, I have the Pokemon cards, like I'm good. And prior to this, I was also like manifesting like just my own financial wealth in general. doing a lot of visualizations on like the cars I want, money in my bank account, etc. Like just completely focusing my attention on the life that I want to live in the 4D. So now for the big updates. One, I've been able to get the Pokemon cards one by one. They're like coming in like clockwork, and it's pretty awesome. And yes, I'm not gonna hold you, sometimes that does involve me wailing a little bit. However, when I would think about that, a lot of times like my old frequency would try to kick in and try to make me feel guilty about like spending money. But then I try to remember, hey, that's the old frequency, that's not us anymore. You know, we have abundance. We don't, like, if, you know, the me that who already has the money, like, he's not concerned about that. Like, I have more money coming in than I do going out. So like, I'm not really worried about like spending a few bucks or whatever. So I do that comfortably and I enjoy myself. And so I do so, and then I start getting the cards, and it's like, and then I practice gratitude for receiving that. And then like, yeah, it's like each day I've been getting more of the cards that specifically that I said that I wanted, and it's like they're just happening back to back. And then not only that, but in recent times, since the last that I've made the last video, came into some really big news. Now this big news, this is like the life-changing one. This is the big hitter. But I'm not gonna go into too much detail on that just yet. I don't want to say, well, yes, we already speak it into the success into existence here, but I won't go on to too much detail just yet until more has how can I say, until things are more solidified. Even though like it is in the 4D, but you get what I'm saying. I'd rather have more to show for it. But basically, long story short, a big opportunity came, and I am in quite the golden position that where, you know, if I can, is where I'm kind of like working on a business and family business, my own, my mom's, but I'll be kind of being the architect or like the president, so to speak. And then I'm in a golden position. I had a friend come by, one of my childhood best friends, kind of explain a bit of the scenario to me, which was something I kind of already knew, but like for some reason, like it never stood out to me. I don't know, it's weird. And it's funny because I've been reading Nero's book, Nero Knowledge. I've been reading this book, and it's like, you know, like how attention changes, like concentration of focus and energy is kind of what helps change like the frequency of what you're putting out and what you end up getting back. So it's like, because my attention was never really on that, it's weird, like it just never stood out to me, something that was just kind of right in my face, you know. But he kind of pointed it out to me and like, yeah, you're in a really like nice spot, and he kind of explained and showed me some stuff. You know, he works with Google. He showed me some things, and from that I've come to realize, like, yeah, I'm in a really nice spot, and honestly I should do just this. Like, I don't have to worry about applying for other like more IT jobs. Like, IT sucks right now. So honestly, if y'all were thinking about getting into IT, I'm not gonna say no, but I wouldn't quite right. That wouldn't be my recommendation personally. It's very tough to get into unless you already have some experience. Then it'd be a bit easier for you to get in. But if you're coming in on the ground floor, might want to look into something else. Now, this opportunity, we'll say, one, it's already a working thing, and it's like the main thing that needs to be improved is just like, we just need more workers. Basically, I need to like kind of, how do I say this? Like, basically, like I have to kind of be the architect and kind of like I help automate the business, and then like like when it comes to certain things and aspects, like, and then like have to learn like management and all this stuff, just because there's going to be other people under me. But and then I have to learn pretty much the whole business, so I have to like shadow my mom, this, that, and everything. But I'll be taking over that, learning some tech stack, so that way I can help automate things and make a system out of this business basically, and get it to where like we're starting to generate some really good income, to the point where we would be financially free. I wouldn't have to worry about things, and my mom wouldn't have to be physically having to do the work so much, especially during holiday season, which is basically now and coming up. And during holiday season, like, she works ridiculous hours. Sometimes like she's pulling all-nighters, so like regularly during the holiday season, which is not good, especially for her health. She's past retirement age. She does not need to be doing that. Not good for her health. So trying to get someone to come in to be able to help pretty much ASAP, but we got to work on some things first before that, and make sure we got payroll and all that stuff figured out, so that way things can be done legitimately and legally. But anywho, after kind of getting things going, potentially I could get it to where like we're successful like by next year. Crazy. For a while I'm like, man, I'm really good at being able to help other people with their frequencies, or just like, I should say, help other people, like getting them to where they want to be in life. I'm good at seeing their win condition and being like, okay, this is what you want. Okay, based off of how you are, your personality, your skill sets, your strengths, weaknesses, whatever, your life situation, this is your win condition. You need boom, 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 boom. You get that, you're good. And here's how you can go and do it. Like, I'm really good at doing that for other people. But like I was like, man, why can't I seem to do that for myself, right? But I just been focused. I've been in this hyperbolic time chamber of manifestation, man. Like, it's crazy. I've been getting so good at it lately. And yeah, like I feel more, because I've been so more in tune. I've been spending more time with myself and less time of being affected and like taking what I see in front of me as like, oh, that's a law. Like, no, it's not, because like the world reacts to you, not the other way around. And so I'm like, okay, I'm practicing. I'm reading the book now, because I recently bought that. I didn't have it when I made the last video, bought it in between now and then. And yeah, that in between, just more of what I've already been doing, like it's crazy. So that now, that is basically on the rise. That's gonna be like an ongoing thing. So I'll kind of put that on the back burner. As you know, we reach certain checkpoints, I'll update you. But as far as the last thing that I was saying that I wanted to manifest, which was $1,000, then like after I made that video, it was some time that had went by. It's been like some weeks, and then like suddenly something hit me, because like I've been, you know, again, trying to be more in tune with the version of me, right? The one that I am attracting to this reality, aligning myself with that, right? And typically when you start to do that, like you go from a frequency to a vibration. That vibration will then start to give you some mental nudges. Like, because you're aligned with that version of you, then you kind of start getting like mental nudges that version of you would do. So then once you get those mental nudges, and then you then act on those mental nudges that kind of push you in that direction, that will then lead you to your desired reality in general, which is what I've been taught and what I'm learning. And so I was getting those, and so I was like, wait a minute. I just kind of had like a moment. I was like, wait, my last job, the contract had finished. And so I was working with a bank. And so I had finished that job. Maybe I could get like unemployment. And so I was like, man, I haven't done unemployment in like a minute. But I've completely forgot about it. But then like suddenly, like because I haven't done that in like years, but like suddenly for some reason now all of a sudden I think about it and I remember it. Again, it's crazy how like one thing leads to another. So I thought about that. I was able to apply, and so I'll be able to have not just 1,000 but more than that. Again, abundance, right? Like, because of what I've been, you see what I'm saying? So it's working. It's a thing. This, I'm getting the science, what you putting out, what you putting back, frequency. Bring out the frequency comes back to you, magnifies it, and it tries to maintain it. And so I just been doing more of that and just operating from that, man. Like, just, and then even just like learning more about, trying to see like, all right, well, what else do I feel like, have I felt insecure about? Like, you know, it was money, one thing, like other things, and you're just trying to basically improve all sections of my life, basically. And yeah, and today I even had today's been an awesome day, let me tell you. It is sunny outside, it's nice, it's not crazy hot, it's a little cool, but it's warm enough, you know, like it's warm, it's t-shirt weather, it's nice outside, chill day. And I opened some more packs on Pokemon Pocket. I got the Pikachu 2-star from the new pack, and I got the Mewtwo 2-star from the new pack, and I got the 2-star full art Professor Oak this for a second time. Come on. So I was like, yeah, this is a good day. I gotta practice gratitude. So I was just like being thankful and everything. And even after that, I spent some time just like meditating afterwards. And then after meditating, I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat. And then for some reason, I was like, okay, well, I have some time. Let me go ahead and read this book. Read more Nero's book, because I have some time before I have to go and like pick up my girl from work. So I was like, let me go ahead and read some more of this book. So I've been reading the book, and then at some point I was reading the book, and this was earlier today, mind you. I was reading the book, and something told me, like, I got like, it was like a feeling, like it was kind of like tugging at me, you know. It was like, hey, remember how you had on one of your old vision boards from last year, and how you had a PS5 on there? I was like, yeah, why? What about it? I'm just thinking, and it was like, go ahead and buy that PS5 today. I'm like, today? I'm like, yeah, I have money in the account, but like, you know, what about like the old frequency is like, what about like, I don't have stuff like coming in or whatever at the moment. Like, yeah, I'd saved up plenty of money to last me for a while before I get something else, but like, I want to like, you know, recklessly spend or whatever. But I just had a feeling, it was like, go ahead, like, remember who you are now. And it's like, okay, that's the old frequency. And mind you, I had already applied for unemployment, so basically I don't really need to worry about that. And plus, I already did what I was supposed to do for the unemployment. You gotta like you know, make sure you're applying to jobs, because you can't just apply for unemployment and literally not be actively looking or anything like that. So there's that. Now mind you, with my own business opportunity or whatever, it's not like I'm getting paid. That wouldn't be the case most likely until next year, and by then I'd be done with my unemployment anyways. Or if I start getting paid already, then I can just cut that off, so that way I don't have to keep receiving the unemployment and then have to pay back the extra that they gave me, since I'm already being paid. So that's already covered. But anywho, I had to remind myself, like, hey, like, you do have stuff coming in. You're abundant. You asked for 1,000. You got more than 1,000 coming in. So don't worry about it. And I'm like, you're right. This is normal to me. I always get more than enough. Yeah, so why am I worried about it? So like, yeah, and it was like, get the PS5 today. So I went to Best Buy and I got myself a PS5. I don't have it with me in my room right now. I would have to go downstairs and you know what? Hold on. I'll be right back. Stay right there. I am back. Sorry about the wait, but yeah. got me a PS5 today. Got it from Best Buy. Solid. It's not hollow. Literally haven't even opened it yet. Whew. But yeah, things are looking up. I've been doing physical therapy too, just to help with my Achilles injury, and yeah, things are looking up. I'm already improving in health. So fitness goal, that's next. All right. Don't know what I'm gonna try to manifest at the moment, but frequency. Change your frequency. You can master your frequency and change it to the one that you desire, for your desired output, your desired reality. And you continuously put that out there. You have no choice but to get that back. We're making progress. Let's keep it going. See you guys next time.